Ringo TV Reactions, back at you again with another one. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe.
I feel like it's very controversial when be like, oh, I don't go 50-50, but it's like, all right. So if you and your man make the same amount of money, right? Mm-hmm. But only your man is the one that paying all the bills. How you ever gonna save up to buy a house or buy a business? Cause he's never gonna be able to afford to. So it's like certain things is like a joint thing to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like a work together. But I just be feeling like sometimes people, like the internet really be having people like real reality time. So it's like, all right, so your mom and dad used to work every single day, right? Mm-hmm. So your mom and dad used to work every single day so your mom could save her money and buy purses, and your dad just pay all the bills. That's not how it works. This is like your mom was in the house cooking and cleaning every day, your dad was working, or they was both working to pay both the bills. Like y'all be acting like y'all don't know what it's like no more. Like, come on.
And your mom money was your dad money, and your dad money was your mom money.
Like, it was like. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not a feminist anymore because.
Yo, nigga about that paper.
Ringo TV.
Yo, nigga about that paper. Yo, nigga about that paper. Yo, nigga about that paper.
Ringo TV.
Yeah. True man, I'm free. I wake up a new episode. I pop out clean as keep me up a level though. She talk to me like I'm not me. I get it though. Yeah. I'm so eclectic, got me to the credits roll. Talk down to me, they might have to send medical. I'm out the league, I'm OD, they pathetic though. Look how I move, I'm protected. Shawty so swoon in my presence. The world going through it outside, they unruly, but I keep it cool, they can't press me. I keep it pure with intention. They see what I'm on, ain't no vixen. I might slide through with that top down. I keep it tuned with a high power. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Young nigga blessed. Big bag, manifest the sky, no stress. Keep no evil around me, can't ground me. I built it since when I had less. No hex on, God can't pop, nigga, look at how far we progress. Whatever we doing, we keeping it fluid, I don't see a thing. Yo, nigga about that paper.
Ringo TV.
Yo, nigga about that paper. 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 Hop on that jet, had to switch to the coast. One of a kind, I've been playing that role. They pay me to play me, I needed it for. It's real if I said I meant what I spoke. I'm legend, it's written, I shake up the city. Spin block till I'm dizzy, won't ever go broke. I'm chose, I must like to wear that top down. I keep in tune with a high power. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Young nigga blessed. Big bag, manifest the sky, no stress. Keep no evil around me, can't ground me. I built it since when I had less. No hex on, God can't pause, nigga, look at how far we progress. Whatever we doing, we keeping it fluid, I don't see a thing. Yo, nigga about that paper.
Ringo TV.
Yo, nigga about that paper. Yo, nigga about that paper. Yo, nigga about that paper. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Big bag, but I fix the sky, no stress. Can't ground me, I know this since when I had less. Look at how far we progress. Lord, I don't see a threat.
I feel like it's very controversial when be like, oh, I don't go 50-50, but it's like, all right. So if you and your man make the same amount of money, right? Mm-hmm. But only your man is the one that paying all the bills. How you ever gonna save up to buy a house or buy a business? Cause he's never gonna be able to afford to. So it's like certain things is like a joint thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a work together. But I just be feeling like sometimes people, like the internet really be having people like real reality time. So it's like, all right, so your mom and dad used to work every single day, right? Mm-hmm. So your mom and dad used to work every single day so your mom could save her money and buy purses, and your dad just pay all the bills. That's not how it works. This is like your mom was in the house cooking and cleaning every day, your dad was working, or they was both working to pay both the bills. Like y'all be acting like y'all don't know what it's like no more. Like, come on.
And your mom money was your dad money, and your dad money was your mom money.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not a feminist anymore because it's like sometimes it's like we living in the real world.
Right.
Y'all not living there.
Y'all be talking about my money is my money and his money is my money.
I mean, my money is my money, his money is my money. My money is my money. Like, my money is my money and his money is his money. But it's like But you know, like it's like we both spent money on each other and
Right.
everything. And it's like if we want to go and everything, it's like all right, like if we're gonna buy a house, like let's go half and half. And
You know, it's interesting that in today's day, we have Cardi B, a woman who destroyed the minds of our women. She even had a song where she talked about how broke men don't deserve no P-U-S-S-Y. A woman that spoke against these very things. Now, all of a sudden, she's saying she's not a feminist anymore. Cardi B is now trying to act smart. She's trying to now act as if though she's making sense. This is a problem. And it's interesting, when she talks about these things, all of a sudden it becomes interesting to social media. When men been trying to correct women about these issues for years. And every time we try to correct women about these issues, we get called misogynists. We get called haters of women, male chauvinist pigs, that we're controlling, and we don't want women to live their worst life. But when Cardi says these things, all of a sudden now, everybody want to pay attention. Let's listen to this thing.
I feel like it's very controversial when like be like, oh, I don't go 50-50, but it's like, all right.
Why is this woman acting as if though she's being smart? This woman is a hypocrite, fam. Like nobody should even take this woman serious. Nobody should be taking Cardi B serious at all, even when she's saying something that makes sense. Because she caused more damage to you ladies, along with her, the Nicki Minaj's, the Sexy Reds, the Megan Thee Stallions, then what's that, Sukianas. All of these women got you ladies messed up. Got y'all thinking it's all about y'all in relationships. It's interesting. Women will go around 50-50. I ain't getting with no man talking about 50-50. He got to pay everything. So you want a man to be traditional in paying all the bills while you don't do nothing. You want him to go out of his way and struggle in order to make sure that he provide a lifestyle for you, being a male provider because you busy watching She-Ra 7. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing, fam, that you'll have people that will do these type of things. And to me, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy because it's like, you go through life trying to teach women, trying to show them the right way, and it's like they're not listening. But now that she's saying these things, everybody want to listen now. It makes no sense, man. Makes no sense at all.
So if you and your man make the same amount of money, right? Mm-hmm. But only your man is the one that paying all the bills. How you ever gonna save up to like buy a house or buy a business? Because he's never gonna be able to afford to. So it's like certain things is like a joint thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a work together. But I just be feeling like sometimes people, like the internet really be having people like real reality. So it's like, all right, so your mom and dad used to work every single day, right? Mm-hmm. So your mom and dad used to work every single day so your mom could save her money and buy purses and your dad just pay all the bills. That's not how it works. This is like your mom was in the house cooking and cleaning every day. Your dad was working, or they was both working to pay both the bills. Like y'all be acting like y'all don't know what it's like no more. Like, come on.
And your mom money was your dad money, and your dad money was your mom money.
Like, it was like
It's all together.
Like, it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not a feminist anymore because it's like, sometimes it's like, we living in the real world.
Right.
Y'all not living there.
Y'all be talking about my money is my money and his money is my money.
She's saying, y'all don't know what's going on in the real world. In other words, she's living in the real world. She's living in the real world, and you ladies don't know what's going on. Imagine, Cardi B is saying that you ladies are not living in the real world. She's now trying to tell you what you should be doing. In other words, hey, all these years I've been making millions of dollars, poisoning the minds of young ladies, poisoning the mind of teenage girls. So now you got women in their 30s and 40s walking around, well, I don't want to get with no man with no 50-50. I can't deal with that. And now you're wondering why you got problems. It's because of these artists. You want to know, ladies and gentlemen, one of the reasons why we cannot love anymore in terms of relationships between black men and black women. You want to know why? It's because of the music. It's because of the music. See, back in the days, you know, you had the H-Towns, you had the Jodeci's, you had the Boys to Men's, you had all these different groups back in the day. The 80s and 90s was the best years of music because we had a ton of R&B, nothing but love music, romance, and it made us want to be in a relationship. It made us want to have someone in our lives because we would hear these songs and we would be like, man, and then you would see a woman, you'd be like, dag, I want to make this woman my lady. You know, same thing with you ladies. You see a brother and you find him handsome because of all this music. This music made us want to be in love. The reason why we don't want no love no more and we okay being toxic is because of the music. It's because of the music. The music is literally making us what we are today. This is why the women are toxic when it comes to dating. They want a man making all this money, but they're not trying to help the man to make money. They're not willing to cook, clean. I mean, you got women that are literally listening to females on social media, teaching them not to cook for a man, not to clean a house, don't do nothing. Just sit there and wait for a man to be a provider. What kind of madness is that? Didn't Beyonce tell you, cater to him? Let me cater to you? That's what Beyonce told you. Beyonce got her man. You don't. Beyonce told you to cater to him. Remember In Vogue? In Vogue said the way to that man's heart, he'll give his heart to you, is when you show him this kind of love, this respect. See, a lot of you ladies, you don't even listen to En Vogue no more. They gave you the blueprint of how to keep that man. Y'all remember when En Vogue used to come on? Them ladies was fine as heck, bro. As soon as them ladies came on doing their music videos, all the guys were tuning in. But now, we don't see those ladies no more. We don't see artists like that no more. We do not see no female artists no more as men that we could look at and be like, man, yo, I'll wife that woman up. Now, we see artists like Sexy Reds and the Cardi B's and the Nicki Minaj's and the Megan Thee Stallion. I mean, come on, man. Nobody got respect for these women, bro. Because they destroying the young ladies of today. This woman is literally talking about 50-50 as if though this is something she always taught. This is not something she taught. She been teaching against it. She said, I'm not a feminist anymore. So wait a minute. So now you ain't a feminist? When was the last time, based on everybody that's in the chat, when was the last time Nicki Minaj put out an album? Do anybody know? Do anybody have those stats? When was the last time Nicki Minaj put out an album? Because I want to say something, but first I need to get the stats for those of you that actually follow Nicki Minaj, right? This December that just passed, this December, last year. So it was last year. Okay, what her career is looking like in the music business? Because a lot of times when you have these artists, right, in the music business, when things ain't going as well as it used to be, all of a sudden now they want to become normal human beings now. In other words, after the powers that be has used them to destroy the community, now they want to act like, well, I'm not a feminist anymore. You ladies need to get with a guy under 50-50 because you ain't going to be able to build nothing. I mean, how is he going to get a house? How is he going to get a car? How is he going to get this? Now she's trying to make sense out of stuff that she was speaking against. She made you ladies believe that men ain't ish, that all we're for is just, you know, an ATM for you. This is why we don't got no relationships today. Listen, I tell you straight up, fam, music has been used by the powers that be to keep everybody single. Everybody is struggling right now when it comes to relationships. You got a plethora of women saying, well, I'm single by choice. No, you're not. You're not single by choice. Trust and believe. There is an agenda to keep you single forever. There's an agenda to keep men just hooking up with women to sleep around with them. That's it. That's the agenda. The agenda is for us brothers to just get with a sister, to just smash, dash, and throw them in the trash. That's it. And we're not supposed to be like that as men. Now, of course, you have a pocket of men that's what they do. They don't care about women. They don't respect women, you know, because they're toxic, you know. But then again, you have a plethora of women out there that are toxic because of the Cardi B's, you know. And look who she's next with, you know. She's next to these clowns. These guys ain't official brothers. These guys ain't out here leading the community. These guys, I mean, why do people even listen to these people? Y'all supposed to been done block these people and shadow ban these people. These people ain't qualified to talk to nobody about life and morals and values. They have been responsible for destroying the community. Listen, these people made millions of dollars destroying the community. And when they get older, all of a sudden now they want to act like they got morals and values. No, go sit down, Cardi. Go sit down. Nobody don't want to hear you talk about you're not a feminist anymore. You done caused too much damage. You done caused too much marriages to be destroyed. You done caused too much relationships to be destroyed. And now you want to be out here talking about I'm not a feminist anymore. Well, what about all the damage you've done? What about all the relationships you destroyed? What about all the women that are out here thinking like a Cardi B, thinking like a Nicki Minaj, walking around here with a bad attitude, cantankerous, argumentative, and don't want to listen to no man? But now all of a sudden you're not a feminist anymore. She need to go sit down, man.
I feel like it's very controversial.
You feel like it's very controversial. But it wasn't controversial when you said broke men don't deserve no kitty cat in your music, right? Broke men don't deserve that. So what about women that are broke? What do they deserve? What don't they deserve? See, it's always a man that don't deserve. Imagine a woman literally telling a man, you don't deserve nothing because you're broke. Well, what about a woman who's broke? What about a woman that don't got no money? What about a woman that don't know how to cook, don't know how to take care of a house, don't know how to cater to a man? Should us brothers say the same thing? Well, she don't deserve no D because she don't know how to keep the house clean. She don't deserve no D. You know what I mean? Imagine brothers doing some dumb stuff like that. This is the mindset we got. See, back in the day in the 80s and the 90s, we weren't talking like this. We weren't thinking like this because we had the R&B. We had the soul music. We had music that kept us thinking in the realm of love, respect, romance, family. But now everything is toxic. You don't even have a playlist of music in today's day that you can say this sort of R&B music is banging. It got the same vibe of the 90s and 80s. You don't got no playlist. If anything, you got to depend on the music back in the day because nobody's making anything anymore. This is why social media is responsible for destroying people. But when we try to talk about these issues on the platform, nobody listen. Nobody click the like button. Everybody just hate the messenger. But y'all would sit there and listen to Cardi B when men have been speaking and sounding this alarm for years, trying to wake women up that this is the wrong way of thinking. You know, you're supposed to be able to be a helpmate as a woman. You're supposed to be a helpmate. That's your purpose as a woman. Your purpose as a woman is not to be walking around here just being sexy all day. Do you understand me? But for some reason in today's culture, A modern woman believes that her only purpose in life is just looking pretty on social media, just so that she can have a bunch of guys lusting and thirsting over her body. If that's all you offer, ladies, the only thing a man gonna wanna do is bang you and leave you after that. You know why? Because there's nothing else there. You're not presenting anything else that's gonna make a brother be like, man, I gotta keep this woman in my life. Yeah, she fine. Oh yeah, she turned me on. Oh yeah, we getting it in. But my goodness, man, beside all of that, man, this woman is totally different from other women. She can keep a conversation. She's cooperative. She works with me. She's a helpmate. She's encouraging me. Every time I'm around her, I get excited. I can't wait. Anytime she calls my phone, I'm like, man, there's my baby, man. She calling me again. We don't got that mindset no more because, again, the music, they took it away from us. They gave us toxic music now. They took away all of this stuff from us. They gave us trap music. They gave us drill music. So the men, all we thinking about is robbing and killing one another. And the women are thinking about getting a BBL and some lashes. So we're all just messed up. And we're not multiplying and we're not building no families. So the black community is literally falling into shambles right now. It's one big mess. And then we got a bunch of fake influencers all over social media, all over YouTube, all over TikTok, all over Instagram, all over Facebook, spewing a bunch of garbage, keeping us divided now, keeping the so-called gender war going, keeping men and women fighting and arguing all day, and it's not helping nobody. And to add insult to injury, you got this woman coming out of the woodworks. All of a sudden now, she has an epiphany. Uh-oh, I'm not a feminist anymore. You was a feminist the whole time. What about the damage you caused? What about the women out there that still have your ideology, your mindset embedded into them? What about those die-hard Cardi B fans that literally will do anything Cardi B say? What about them? You have a responsibility now, Cardi B, to go out there in the world and teach those young girls not to be wicked. That's your responsibility now. But you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that. You know why? Because once you do that, those fans are gonna turn against you. You know why? Because they're turning against you right now. There's a lot of women that are upset hearing her talk like this. They're upset. They already done started turning against her now. She still got some diehard fans, but for the most part, she got a lot of fans that literally are upset. They're like, hold up, what are you talking about? What are you saying? See, Cardi B is not gonna go out there and tell you young ladies the truth, that if you keep going down that path, you're gonna be single for the rest of your natural life. She's not gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell you that, but you're gonna always get mad at me and call me a misogynist and say I hate women. This is typical of what women do to me all the time, you know? But let's get back to the tapes, find out what she have to say.
Like, be like, oh, I don't go 50-50, but it's like, all right. So if you and your man make the same amount of money, right? Mm-hmm. But only your man is the one that paying all the bills. How y'all ever gonna save up to like buy a house?
How are y'all gonna ever save up to buy a house? Isn't it interesting? Coming from her mouth that she's saying this. When the whole time she been teaching women not to get with no broke man, and if a man is broke, X, Y, and Z, and she don't even teach women to help be a helper to a man. You got brothers out here that got a plan. You got brothers out here going to work. They going in at 9 to 5, and they working on starting a business, got a clothing company. They're probably into some sort of music, got some sort of social media thing going. They're doing something. You got a lot of guys out here that are on their grind, and you got women that are standing by, waiting for these guys to become successful so that you can now step in line and be like, I'm ready to be a wife. I'm ready to be your woman. We're not gonna want you then. I told you, listen, ladies, you are trying to get with men once they get to success. Women on social media are now saying, I don't want a man with potential. I want a man who already got it. That's crazy. If I'm a multi-millionaire, right? Let's say, for example, I'm doing social media. I'm a multi-millionaire, self-made, did this all by myself, and I ran into a woman, I would never marry her. That's my word. I would never marry her Oh, I'll smash, all right. Oh, yeah, I'll keep her on the team. But I would never wife her up. You know why? Because she wasn't there during the dark ages. She wasn't there to help me with the bricks. She wasn't there when I was struggling. She wasn't there when I was eating those Roman noodles. She wasn't there when I had to fix peanut butter and jelly sandwiches because I ain't have no bread like that. Because I had to put all the money on this. It was either I pay the rent or I get some food. She wasn't there during the struggle. See, a lot of you ladies, you don't understand the struggle a lot of black men, especially black men, that have in this day and time. You don't know what that struggle is like because it's very easy for you to go out there and get this and get that because you got a bunch of simps out here that'll pay for this. I keep telling you, ladies, a lot of y'all have survived during the pandemic, not because you're talented, not because you're just so great. It's because a bunch of simps out there are willing to pay lonely fans models some money to see some toes, to see some tail, to see some mess. It's not because you're talented and brilliant. It's because you have a lot of lames out here that are thirsty. And that's exactly where they want us to be. They want the men to be thirsty. They want the men to be looking for digital love, not real love, not organic women. They want the men to be on social media typing away, looking for some skin. They want the women to be playing with artificial intelligence, artificial toys, AliExpress rubber toys, rose toys, you name it. They want us all in front of a monitor, masturbating, sitting around at a table by ourselves in our own little matrix, right? Where we're alone. And then when we come on social media, we'll talk about, yeah, I'm living my best life. Oh, I'm happy being single. That's a joke. That's a joke. Everybody's lying to themselves, fam. People are in a prison, a mental prison, and the powers that be got everybody in that prison. Everybody have fell for the okie doke because nobody's paying attention to what's going on in the world. Cardi B have always been an agent of chaos, and now all of a sudden she trying to act like, oh, I have this epiphany. I'm not a feminist anymore. Oh, ladies, you need to get with a guy 50-50 so that y'all can build. You weren't saying that before. She's using a filter right now on her face. You can't see that? She's literally using a filter on her face right now, on her phone, to make herself look like something she's not. This is the age we're in. We're in the age of AI. We're in the age of artificial intelligence. These people are agents of chaos, and you cannot take them serious. It is sad that in this day, I can speak truth every single day on YouTube. Nobody will listen. Views would never go up. Nothing will go viral. But the minute Cardi B says, I'm not a feminist no more, every podcast is talking about it. It is sick. This world is sick. We hold the degenerates, the agents, and the people that are causing all of our problems, we put them on a pedestal as if though they're teaching some sort of gospel to the people. This woman is not saying nothing new. Nothing. She needs to be held accountable for all of the damage that she done to all the women out here. Because you have a lot of women all over social media that are doing damage to our women. Like I said, the Shira 7s, she's doing major damage to our women. She sits there in the comfort of her home and teach women to be gold diggers, to teach women to fleece and finesse men. All of those ladies are doomed. They're never gonna have success. I seen TikTok videos of women crying, saying that they followed the Shira 7 advice and now their lives are ruined. But nobody talks about that. Nobody talks about the dark side of this independent life that really goes nowhere. It leads to destruction. It leads to misery. And misery loves company. And this is why sites like TikTok, I will not really even support, to be honest with you. That site right there is very, very toxic. And if they shut it down, I wouldn't even care. I'll just be honest with you. That site gots to go. That's a very, very toxic site, fam. Because what I notice about TikTok is TikTok allow, and hear me out, because many of you probably don't know this, but TikTok is an masculine site. It's anti-masculine. If I were to post a video on TikTok as a man of truth and speak like this, my video would be gone. The video would be gone instantly on TikTok. But women can come on there and be cussing. And you know, in their policy, it talks about profanity, but yet they allow women to do this. Just today, I was on Instagram. Instagram is another one of them toxic sites, fam. Anti-man, pro-women. Instagram allow women to play with XXX toys on their platform. That's right. Instagram. You see everything. They allow women to be pretty much naked, and it's no problem. But now, if I post a video, it get taken down. Case in point, those of you who are on this platform right now, I uploaded a new song titled Missing You. Check out that music video, right? I post that very same video, the music video, on TikTok. Guess what happened? They took it down. They said that my song violates their terms. You know why? Because it talks about missing you. It talks about love. It talks about a man wanting his woman. Remember what I told you about music? They don't want music that will bring us together. They want toxic music. TikTok took down my video, no cap. I'm serious, fam. Let me see if I could get this for you. Let me see. They took down my video, man. I'm like, wow. So what do you want? Like, you want everybody to be toxic then? That's exactly what they want. They want everybody to be toxic and fighting and arguing with one another. Let me see if I could get this. Right? Now, let me see. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see this. Hold on. You see that? That's my TikTok page. Notice what it says. Community guideline violation. I posted 2 of my videos and 4 videos I had there. I took all of those videos down. All I did is post a music video. A music video. They said, that music video, it violates our community guidelines. A song? Are you kidding me? That's the world we live in. Listen, even record labels right now, if you're an artist and you try to sign to a record label and you want to sing music that deals with love and bring in community, they don't want to hear that. They want to hear about toxic stuff. If you do R&B in today's day, you got to do R&B that talks about being toxic, because that's what they want us to be. You understand? This is why you got to be independent music artists and be independent in whatever field you're in, because if you join the industry, you got to sell your soul. Cardi B sold her soul. Now, all of a sudden, she's trying to redeem her soul, but the devil ain't trying to take that back. She already paid the price, fam. You know? It's really, really sad out here. Let's get back to the tapes.
Or buy a business, because he's never going to be able to afford to. So it's like certain things is like a joint thing to do. You know?
She want women to now join with a man now. Now she's trying to be smart. In other words, she's saying, oh yeah, ladies, it's time for you to get with a man now. It's a good thing to get with a man now. You know, you got to join with a man. No, we ain't doing that right now.
Work together.
It's like a work together. But I just be feeling like sometimes people, like the internet really be having people like real reality. So it's like.
Think about this. She's saying the internet got people like this. No, Cardi, you got people like this. You got people like this. Not the internet. You got people like this. It's so crazy how she's not taking no responsibility for this. She's saying, oh, the internet. The internet. No, your music is toxic. Your music destroyed many lives. Many, many lives. Now Cardi want you ladies to go 50-50 with men. And do you think the ladies are listening to her? You think the ladies want to hear that mess? Of course not. They're not trying to hear that now. They're not trying to hear that, ladies. And I'm pretty sure a lot of ladies are upset because they're like, wait a minute, Cardi. You know, you told us, you know, we got to get the bag and not to settle. Now you telling us to settle? Now you want us to settle down with a guy 50-50? Cardi, you already trained these women not to do it. You already trained them. So now those ladies are going to be single for the rest of their life. I don't know if you ladies know this, but the way things is going right now, the majority of you will be single for the rest of your natural life. I know it's disappointing. I know you don't want to hear the bad news, but I got to give you the bad news. And it's not just the ladies, the brothers too. The brothers are going to be single for the rest of their natural life, and the women are going to be single for the rest of their natural life. The only thing we're going to be doing is hooking up to get it in, and basically that's it. You're going to have an influx of single mothers. It's going to be a lot of mess. You even had some dude on TikTok, I believe, you know, or YouTube. He's popular. He made a song, you know, about single mothers. You know, now you're a single mom. Some song he made, right? And I actually like the hook. I think it's pretty dope. At the same time, think about what his motivation must have been. And I'm not knocking the brother. I think the hook of the song is dope. I didn't listen to the actual full song, but the hook is fire. But my point is, what do you think inspired him to make that song? The culture in which we're in right now. The culture is so toxic that a man can literally make a song called Single Moms because he know women are gonna get upset if they hear it. So he gonna be able to get his bag, he gonna be able to do what he gotta do, but nobody's stopping this problem. Nobody's bringing solutions to the table to stop this thing. Why? Because the women are letting these men hit raw, which is your fault. Oh yeah, the man got a part to blame in this too, because he knew what it was. Listen, let me explain something to you, ladies and gentlemen. On this platform, we deal with everything balanced. We talk about the issues with men, we talk about the issues with women. But the problem is, when we talk about women issues, women get upset. When we talk about the men issues, the men get upset. Why? Because nobody want to be accountable. Men are saying that women don't want to be held accountable. But when we try to hold the men accountable, they cry like women. You see what I mean? It takes two to tango. If you're a man and you got with a woman and you raw dog her, you should know that there's a possibility she can get pregnant. So you knew what it was. Let's not act like you don't know what it is. If you're a woman and you got with a dude and this dude haven't proven that he's husband material, you haven't I guess made your folks, your parents, your father, mom, uncle, whoever, you haven't brung this dude around the family so that they can give you their 2 cents and the family can meet at the round table and say, well, we checked them out and I don't know, dear, this guy don't seem to be a good one. You may want to think about this one, you know, because if you brought him around the uncle, if you brought him around your pops, these are grown, mature men that know the game. They'll be able to look at dude and be like, dude ain't trying to be in your life long term. He just trying to smash. And they'll give you the bad news. And it's up to you to take their advice. If you don't want to take their advice, it ain't going to work for you. You know, we don't got that no more. There was a time when you had to meet the parents. We don't meet parents no more. All we want to do is screw. That's the culture we live in. And guess what? It's all by design, to keep us destroyed, to keep us toxic, to keep us out here creating a bunch of single mothers every single day. So women have a part to blame, men have a part to blame. It all boils down to one thing: solutions. What are the solutions? Are we going to continue down this path, or are we going to now look in the mirror, look at the man in the mirror, as Mike would say, right? Look at the man in the mirror and say, well, what did I do to get into this mess? What did I do? Okay, I was raw dogging all these women. My intentions was just to screw, so I got to hold some blame into this mess. And then you ladies got to look at this thing like, wait a minute, why am I letting these dudes raw dog me? Dude did not consider me to be a wife. Yeah, I'm a little horny, but at the end of the day, I got to make better choices. Why am I letting dude raw dog me? Why are you ladies letting random ninjas raw dog you? Why? Why are you doing this? Because again, society told you that you've been sexually liberated and you can go out there and do what a man can do. You can't do what a man can do, ladies. You get pregnant. You have soul ties. Men don't get soul ties. I'm pretty sure you all heard this stuff, especially you religious women in the church. You heard stuff about, oh, you know, soul tie this and soul tie that. Men don't get soul ties. Oh, no, we don't. You do. You're the one who get tied to that man. That's right. You're the one that lose your mind when a guy give you some D. You lose your mind. That's what happens. This is why you go crazy. This is why you want to go to his job and key his car and burn down his house and do all sorts of crazy stuff. Men don't be doing stuff like that. We don't go up to a woman's job. We don't key her car. We don't do none of that type of stuff. We don't do that. Women do that. You know why? Because she's stigmatized. That's just the way it goes. When you have a baby, you go to, you get depressed, postpartum depression. You go through these things. You the one that deal with all of these traumas. So with all of the guys you done dealt with, all the guys you slept with, and we talk about this on the platform all the time. We try to give you ladies the science behind the trauma and the madness you're dealing with. Listen to me very carefully. Every lady that's viewing the stream, listen and learn. When you make a man put his heavy meat up inside of you deep, right? You're gonna go through a metamorphosis. When you go through this metamorphosis, you're gonna begin to change and transform into the very image and likeness of that man. So if the man is toxic, you're gonna become toxic. If the man got some sort of issues, you're gonna take on his issues. And when you break up, you're now marked with that spirit of that man. It's in you. It ain't going nowhere. This is why when you get with the next man, you judge him based off the last man, right? And you'll punish the new guy because of the traumas of the last relationship. This is why a lot of influencers on social media are capitalizing off of your hurt and pain. Ladies, listen to me and listen to me very carefully. I don't pander to women. I don't make content to make you feel good. I don't got time to do that. If you want to get that kind of content, go to those simps, go to those beta males, go to those influencers that are only trying to make $1. They're really not trying to help you. Their job is to keep you toxic. So they tell you what you want to hear. A lot of male influencers do that. When you go to a male platform that's an influencer and he have predominantly women watching, you got to question that man's masculinity and you got to question his intentions on what is his main objective. Because if you're listening to men that are telling you what you want to hear and you're not getting better in your relationships, you're listening to the devil. No different than men that are on social media following women. You're a grown man, but you're listening to a woman. A woman is teaching you the 10 steps on how to date, the 5 steps on how to get a woman in bed. Bro, something wrong with you. You got a father where you can go get that info from. You got uncles you can go get that info from. You got friends and your peers. You can go to them and y'all can have these conversations as men. So why would a man go to a woman to hear a woman teach him how to get a man, how to get a man? That doesn't even make no sense. How to get a woman in bed. Why would you even do that? You know what I mean? That don't even make no sense. Why would you go to a woman to get advice? Because I've seen this already. I'm not gonna call no names, but it's all over YouTube. You got a lot of women that are on YouTube right now that you guys are following right now. You subscribe to their channels, you cash at them, you send donations, you cash at them, you send donations, you do all of that type of stuff. And what do? You get information on how to get a woman in bed, but you're not getting no woman in bed. None of this advice is working for you. Matter of fact, you guys go to Melly Monaco. You listen to her all day. Oh, this is the 5 steps to get this. This is the 5 steps to do that. What are you doing as a man? That's sick. You're a masculine, strong man, but you're at the feet of a woman. Yes, sister, please. Could you please tell me how to get a woman in bed? Bro, something wrong with you as a man. Do you see a lion in the jungle going to YouTube to listen to a lioness roar and give him the advice on how to get a lioness? You don't see this. But men are doing this. Why? Because these are typically the kind of guys that cannot pull women. I already told you brothers 1,000 times. We live in a different day. All of this talk, all of this game, everybody that's giving you all this advice, it's a bunch of BS, fam. It's a bunch of BS in today's day, fam. I told you already 1,000 times. If a woman like you in today's day, she's going to holler at you. I told you this already. Whether you in the workforce, whether you at the 9 to 5, whether you in business, whatever field you in, as long as you're a man and you stay on your grind, you stay on your purpose, you're doing what you got to do, women that are attracted to you will somehow, some way, gravitate to you and make themselves known. Once they do that, they'll put the ball in your court to do what you need to do. In this culture, you guys that are going out there chasing women around, begging women, please, baby, please, could I talk to you? Sister, could I get your number? Like, you got some dude, I think he on YouTube, right? You probably heard of his videos. He goes around every single day. All he does is walk around with his phone. Baby, your beauty is like the stars of the galaxy. Can I get your number? And he's just getting shot down every single minute. Rejection, 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 rejection. And I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Men are not supposed to do that. Yeah, if you like a woman, you can be assertive and let her know, boom, boom, boom. But I'm talking about you chasing women around that don't even like you, bro. It's a waste of time. Women know what they're attracted to. Do they make the best choices in life? Not at all. They make bad choices every single day. This is why a lot of dating gurus, right, are in business, because women are making bad decisions and men are making bad decisions. Don't think for a minute, ladies, that all of these guys are making good decisions, because they're not. They're making just as bad decisions as you ladies. Do you understand me? It's a balanced playing field. The problem is we got so many influencers that are only concerned with getting the bag at the expense of leaving you, the viewer, delusional, leaving you confused. You don't know who to look at. You don't know what's truthful anymore. You don't know which influencer is really trying to help you. You don't know, because it has turned into a business, so they're no longer really trying to give you any advice. I'm talking about real world advice that work. They're not doing that no more. They're just telling you what you want to hear. So when these guys go on these female platforms to get advice, they really think that women are helping them. They're not helping these men. None of them. Women influencers are supposed to be teaching young ladies how to be the women you brothers need. Just as Cardi B is not supposed to be online talking about she's not a feminist anymore. She's supposed to be making videos teaching young ladies how to be more submissive, how to be cooperative, because with her platform, she's able to reach these young ladies. You can't take it away from her. She has a large platform. She's able to reach a whole lot of women. I don't got her platform. You know what I mean? If I had her platform, I'll be reaching all sorts of people. But I don't have that kind of reach. She has the kind of reach that all she got to do is just come on social media and say one little thing, it's viral immediately. But is she using that platform to really change the lives of the people? She's not doing that. And a lot of influencers are not doing that. So the women are going to the Shira Sevens, they're going to the Priscillas, they're going to the Cynthia G's, they're going to all of these other toxic women that are out here leading women astray, leading women down off a cliff. And then the men are bowing at the feet of women for advice on how to get women in bed, not to make women wives. If you notice this, is Melly Monaco teaching you brothers how to make women wives? No? Is she teaching you brothers how to get a woman, vet a woman, and take care of her, make her your wife, and have children? No. Is any of these ladies doing that? Is any of these female influencers doing that? Are these influencers teaching women how to be the kind of women that you brothers need? Where are the testimonies of women that are learning from Cardi B on how to be an excellent wife. None. This is a problem, y'all. This is why, as viewers, y'all got to be more selective on who you're viewing, because a lot of the people they are viewing is causing you to be toxic. They're causing you to be toxic, fam. You have a lot of content creators. Every time I say something, here they go repeating what I say. Every time I do videos, I'll make videos about this, and I'll talk about this, and I'll talk about that. And when you listen to them, it's like you hearing me again. And it's like, bro, do y'all have any sort of originality when it comes to speaking? I'm the one that originated a lot of these talking points you hear people say. I have always been consistently talking about this truth. Black men and black women need to come together. If we can't come together, we're going to be destroyed. The powers that be is destroying us from within. All we're doing is fighting one another, arguing about who makes the most money, rather than building with each other so we could get this bag together. A man and a woman is supposed to come together, to work together, to build generational wealth. You ladies got it backwards. You thought, I got to get with a man that's already built, and once I get with him, he's going to be able to take care of me. No, he's not. I already told you in the beginning of the stream, if I had to go out there and establish myself as a multi-millionaire, I'm not marrying no woman. All of y'all gonna be nothing but concubines. Or not even concubines, because if you are a concubine, I would have to show a little bit more respect to you. You're just that woman on the side somewhere. And notice, I'm keeping it a buck with you. Guys that are multi-millionaires are not wifing up any of you ladies. That's a fact. I'm telling you, they're just getting with you to bang you. I know you don't want to hear that. You really believe that when you find a brother making millions of dollars, that somehow he's gonna be madly in love and take you down the aisle to make you a wife? It's not happening. A dude is not doing that. I wouldn't do that. I would bang you. Oh yeah, you'll be on the side somewhere, but that's about it. I would never take you and make you a wife. Never. Never do that. I wouldn't be pumping and dumping. I'll keep you on the team as long as you behaving yourself. But to make you a wife, I would not do that. I can't honor you like that. And the reason why I can't honor you like that is not because I'm being an a-hole, is that the fact that you were not there during the times when I was struggling. You understand what I'm saying? See, the wife that I have right now, she been there since the sandbox. You get what I'm saying? She been there since the sandbox. So any other woman that come in, and for those that don't know, I practice polygyny. Any other woman that come in, I'm very selective. I just can't get with a woman that is focusing on what I can do for her financially. And this woman is not interested in being a helpmate. I can't deal with that. She gots to go. And the reason why we having all these problems as men when it comes to meeting decent women is because these women have been teaching women to be toxic. Do you understand me? These women right here, the Cardi B's, have been teaching women to be toxic. The only thing our women know how to do is put on a weave, put on some lashes, and a BBL. It's toxic. It's sick, fam. We can't keep doing this for another 5 years. We're going to be destroyed. We're not multiplying. We're not building families. Look at the black community. There are no families being developed. Where are the husbands? Where are the wives? Where are the children being born? Why are there so many single mothers, fam? Why? It's sad, man. It's really sad. Let me see what D-Nice says. D-Nice says, any man that thinks that he can fornicate without commitment, send him packing. It's a sin. Don't let no man tickle your ear. Even though you say that, women are going to still make a man smash because women have a biological need just like a man have a biological need. And I'm tired of everybody talking about sin and sin and sin and sin and all this other stuff as if though they're all monks and they don't do nothing. What I'm saying is that a woman should have a little more respect for herself in terms of the man that she's dealing with, right? If the man's intentions is not to have you as a woman long-term in his life, then she shouldn't be sleeping with that man, right? Because what that's gonna do is gonna protect her spirit. But if a man got money right? And that man is out there doing his thing. That woman is going to give that man the box and do whatever she got to do because her goal is trying to get his money. Let's make no mistake about it. Do you understand me? Women are out here selling themselves to these men. They're not even trying to be in a relationship. They'll sleep with a dude just to have a lifestyle. They'll sleep with a dude just to go on a vacation. It's happening right now. I'm seeing it all in the comment section on social media. Go on TikTok and look at the comment sections of a lot of these videos that women post. Go to these influencers' pages when they go live and listen to the women. I've seen women in the comments saying, I slept with him, but he haven't given me no money yet. I'm like, so you slept with him and you're expecting money. This is what they're teaching our women at the end of the day. And see, the reason why I'm addressing D Nice is not because I'm in full disagreement with what you said, because I'm not in full disagreement at all. I agree with what you're saying. What I'm trying to say is you as well have to come down into reality. Everyone don't think like you. Do you understand that? Everyone don't read a Bible. Everyone don't know God. Even me, myself, as an influencer, I understand that. I understand that the majority of people that watch me have different walks of life. We do different things. We have different ways of thinking. So you have to approach these things logically and practically in a way to make practical sense so that people can understand what you're saying. Because we're living in a time where people have a short attention span. You got to literally talk to them like a 5-year-old in order for them to understand nowadays. You can't make things too complicated for people. Women get horny. Men get horny. Nobody don't want to hear nothing about no sin because they don't even know what that means. I'm just being honest with you. You understand? Men have biological needs. If you have a bunch of guys, let's just say you have a bunch of guys that follow the Bible, right? Even if they follow the Bible, these guys have biological needs. They're going to desire a woman. So these guys' intentions will be, hey, if I get with this sister right here, I'm really trying to make her my woman on some real ish. So they'll get with her, holla, boom, 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 and end up sleeping with her. That's just the way it is. Now, if she decides, you know what? I don't really want you. I ain't trying to be here. I'm leaving. What is he to do? What is a man to do? Men still got to multiply. Men still got to sleep with women. What is he to do? What do you want him to do? Be a monk? Watch corn? Whack off? Can't stop nature, fam. Why do you think we have so many single mothers? The majority of the babies being born today are being born from what you call fornication. The majority. Over 85% of all the babies being born for over the last 50 years been all born out of fornication. So I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, sin this and sin that. Fam, come down into reality. Come down into reality and wake up to where we are. We got too many problems. Nobody ain't hearing nothing about no sin this and sin that. If you're going to talk that kind of talk, you got to talk to the people that actually follow the book. The majority of the people don't. And even when you tell them this, they're still out there doing their dirt. There's a lot of problems to address in order for you to get people to be on the correct path. You got to take baby steps with them. You cannot just give them a sirloin. You can't give a sirloin steak to a baby. You can't. Do you understand? You got to give them baby food. They don't even have the teeth to chew. Same thing with people. You can't give them information that's so deep that their mind can't even comprehend. We got to deal with the basics first, and then we can move to the heavier matters of what we should be doing as a people. You know? I mean, if you even look at the Christian church, it's destroyed, not because, you know, the truth is not out there. The fact is nobody's practicing it. Because people that are in the church are living in fornication daily. The pastor's sleeping with the ushers. The usher is sleeping with the choir director. You got men in the church sleeping with men. You got women in the church sleeping with women. I mean, it's just toxic. Nobody's really following the Bible. So if nobody's following the Bible in the Christian church, what makes you think people outside in the world's following anything? Nobody's following nothing. So at the end of the day, I'm not downplaying what the Bible says. What I'm basically saying is we got to come down into reality, and we got to now begin to speak to people in a practical manner so that they can understand. People understand who Cardi B is. If you mention Cardi B name, everybody know who Cardi B is. So we got to start there. Cardi B says she's no longer a feminist, when her entire career she's been a feminist. What made her change? Did she teach that to women? Is she out here teaching young ladies, hey ladies, I found out that I was wrong this whole time, and I changed my ways. It's just sad. She's not doing that. And see, this is why we have so many problems, because she should be giving women her testimony, why she's no longer a feminist. Don't just say that to sound, politically correct, but explain to people what made you change your way of thinking, Cardi B, so that young ladies can understand, Let me see what's going on here. D Nice says, not screwing without commitment ain't deep. People just lack self-control. The pastor may be sleeping around, but that doesn't excuse me. God ain't with us. Can't y'all see that? Why don't you just focus on you? Because obviously you're not paying attention. Why don't you just focus on you? Are you married? Do you have a relationship with someone? Are you sleeping around? Focus on you. Focus on you. It kind of reminds me of the situation with Nick Jones slandering and speaking negative of Kanye West because of the things that Kanye West was saying. And he was holding Kanye on a pedestal as if though Kanye West is a biblical scholar, as if though Kanye knows it all. And that's a wrong approach when you're dealing with people, because everyone is on a different level. You cannot come on social media and start throwing a Bible at people and expect them to keep listening to you. They're not going to listen to you. If that's the case, you go start a channel and go talk religion, go talk scripture. Let's see how far that get you. Let's see how far it get you. I've been doing social media for years. And one thing I understand is that when it comes to talking and holding an audience to actually listen to you, it takes a lot of skill to know how to communicate to people. Number one, you have to know how to speak where people are. That's where you have to speak. You have a lot of women that are in relationships right now where they're already in toxic relationships. Talking about, oh, you're in sin, that's not helping nobody. It's not helping nobody. It's not helping nobody at all. You got to first deal with the problems first. You got to first of all deal with the problems of where people are and the toxic communication that they're getting. And that toxic communication is coming from Cardi B. That's what you have to deal with. You have to deal with the toxic communication that is coming from these influencers that is teaching them to live this type of independent lifestyle where they don't need a man, where everything is, the man got to pay for the dinner date. The man got to do this. No, that's not how it was back in the day. Back in the day, dudes weren't taking women on dinner dates. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but dudes didn't do that back in the day. We didn't take women on dinner dates. I would never take a woman on a dinner date. Never. I never took a woman on a dinner date. I'm not doing that. I don't know why dudes do that for. I was raised in a time where a woman cooked for a man. She cooked for a man. A woman actually cooked for a man. Whether she fixed him some chicken wings or, made him some tacos, something. She cooked for him. Something. Invited him over, They watched a movie, or, you go out to the park You see the ice cream truck, you buy 2 ice cream cones, and y'all kind of just chill and vibe. But all of this, spending $400 or $500 on a date, like, I don't understand that. That don't even make no sense. Yeah, women used to fix you a sandwich back in the day. You literally fix you a sandwich. Cut up the tomatoes, the lettuce, fix you a sandwich, man. A turkey sandwich. And give you a nice cold drink. And you used to be like, wow, yo, she fixed me a sandwich, bro? And you used to tell your friends. But now, you got women that won't even fix a dude a sandwich no more. She won't even fix a dude a sandwich no more, fam. Why? Because these women right here teach women not to cook, not to do anything. And notice, all of the most toxic of toxic women out there that are in the music industry, none of them really have husbands and relationships. You know? And if they do have a husband, it's nothing but drama in the relationship. So it's really just an image thing to make people look like they're successful and happy when they're really not happy. And that's another thing about social media that I don't think a lot of people understand. Images are very deceptive. For example, you can have a guy that's in a relationship with a woman, meaning like it's a baby mama, baby daddy situation. You and the baby daddy don't really get along like that. But on his Instagram, he posts pictures with your son, and to the public eye, it makes him look like a good father. He take those still images where he's holding the boy up in the air like, wee, like he playing with his son, and it really looks like he's this great father. But you, as the mother, you know he ain't ish. You know he never really come to spend time with his son. You know he never give not $1. But on his Instagram profile, he do a great job with those video clips and them still images, and all the women be in the comment section. Wow, you're such a lovely father. You're such a good dad. While you home knowing the truth that he ain't ish. And it makes your blood boil because you see what he's doing. He's literally luring in women because they're thinking he's a good father. Images can be very deceptive. This is why social media is dangerous, because you'll look at things and it'll give this perception of happiness, this perception of success, but behind closed doors, people are living another life. Behind closed doors, people are literally living a double life. On social media, that couple that you love, they look fabulous. But behind scenes, they arguing at home every night. But they never post those videos. They never post those clips, fam. Let's get back to these tapes. Let's see what we got.
I feel like it's very controversial when be like, oh, I don't go 50-50, but it's like, all right. So if you and your man make the same amount of money, right? Mm-hmm. But only your man is the one that paying all the bills. How you ever gonna save up to buy a house or buy a business? Cause he's never gonna be able to afford to. So it's like certain things is like a joint thing to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like a work together. But I just be feeling like sometimes people, like the internet really be having people from real reality. So it's like, all right, so your mom and dad used to work every single day, right? Mm-hmm. So your mom and dad used to work every single day so your mom could save her money and buy purses and your dad just pay all the bills. That's not how it works. This is that your mom was in the house cooking and cleaning every day, your dad was working, or they was both working to pay both the bills. Y'all be acting like y'all don't know what it's like no more. Come on.
And your mom money was your dad money, and your dad money was your mom money.
The sad thing about this is that all of these people that are in the videos, they supposed to know better. You know what I mean? Gilly's supposed to know the struggle of being raised in the hood. He's supposed to remember the days where Mom Duke had to work to provide. Either she was working to provide or you were on welfare. You know what I mean? And he's supposed to know the struggle. They all got their bread now. They already got millions of dollars. So now none of these people are really teaching the community anything, man. It's so sad how people that got that got their life sorted out ain't offering or giving nothing back to the community. And it don't always have to be money. You got to give people back knowledge and understanding on how to do and live better. And these people are not doing that. Cardi should be ashamed of herself. She should have never posted this on social media. I'm not impressed. It's actually disgusting to even hear her talk like this when she contributed to the problem. Some might say, but Ringo, come on, let's give her a break. At least she's now coming along. So we should give her a break. No, you can't give her a break under these regards. You got to hold her accountable, because for years she's been destroying women. And it's like now she's trying to redeem herself as if though she's repenting from her lifestyle. She need to go to God with that. God will forgive that. You know what I mean? Not me. I'm not forgiving anything. She's going to be held accountable by me, because too many young ladies have been destroyed. And what I'm looking at is the damage that she has done and caused, which is causing us brothers to have to deal with the headaches from women in today's day. You run into any modern woman in today's day, you're going to be dealing with a woman who is extremely superficial, right? Very, very superficial, extremely entitled. The first thing she's going to do is judge how much money you got. Do you make six figures? How tall are you? It's sad. They no longer have any sense of understanding what to look for in a man. They don't look for a man with good character. They rather a man that has money. That's it. In today's day, women see you as a good man. Hear me clear. You're considered a good man if you, one, have money. That's it. You're considered a good man by women if you have money. That's it. If you don't have money, they say you're dusty. So if a man don't have money, he's dusty. If he's broke, he's dusty. What about women? What do we call women that are broke? What do we call them? What do we call women that are broke? And should a man deal with a woman who's broke? Is this what we're doing now? Because here's the thing, ladies. If a man who is broke is dusty, and you got with a man that got money, and he somehow lost his money, his business flopped, he got in a car wreck, and he could no longer run the business. Are you going to leave him now that the money is not coming in? This is what I'm trying to show you. You're only with him for his money. So the question a lot of us guys have for women, or the question a lot of guys should be asking themselves is, do that woman really like you for you? Or is it because of the money? Is it because of your car? Is it because of the way you dress? Do she like you for you? Y'all remember back in the day, we used to like each other for us? Y'all remember those days, the good old days? When you would see, as a man, you would see a woman and you liked her for her. It wasn't about how she dressed. It wasn't about if she had a big butt. None of that stuff. You just liked her. She was just cute to you. That's it. Same thing with the women. The women would see a brother. Oh, he's handsome. You liked him for him. But now, it's no longer about none of that. It's no longer about that. Now it's about, oh, he got a nice car. Oh, yeah, I like him. Oh, he got money. Oh, yeah, I like him. Oh, he got a blue check mark on Instagram. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely going to respond to his DM. This is why we don't have no love and no relationships today.
Yeah. Like, it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not a feminist anymore, because it's like, sometimes it's like.
She said that so fast, and y'all really believed her? You really believe that Cardi is not a feminist anymore? You really believe that? I don't believe that. I do not believe that Nicki, I keep saying Nicki. It's like they pretty much look the same to me. Nicki, Cardi B, same thing to me. Same spirit, same demon. I do not believe that Cardi believe what she's saying. because she said it so fast. I don't believe she mean that. If you as a community believe that Cardi believes what she's saying, you're delusional. Cardi don't believe that. She's just saying that for the camera. Cardi is a feminist and will always be a feminist. Because number one, if Cardi really believed what she said, she would be making videos and music that I guess influence people in that regard. That's what she would do. And she's not doing that. So that's a problem, y'all. That's a major problem. Let's get back to the tape.
We living in the real world.
Right.
Y'all not living there.
Y'all be talking about my money is my money and his money is my money.
I mean, my money is my money, his money is my money. My money is
Notice, my money is my money, his money is my money. That's how women think, bro.
my money. Like, my money is my money and his money is his money. But it's like, it's like we both spend money on each other and everything. And it's like, if we want to go and everything, it's like, all right, like if we're going to buy a house, like, let's go half and half. And
I'm telling you, man. I don't know what people think in today's day when it comes to dating and relationships. I'm going to be doing a lot of videos where we're going to be talking about these topics. So I'm going to pretty much get on out of here, man. Let me shout out some folks that supported the show via Cash App. I don't really see any hope with the people really coming together, man. I'm trying to bring people together. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to bring men and women together, but it's like they don't really want that. They want to be divided. Y'all want to be divided. You know? Let me see what we got here. Shout out to let's see what we got. We got Alan. Let me see. Alan, Denise, Eva, I think that's Byron or Bayron, I believe the name is, or Baran. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name correct. My apologies. Caramel, Kimmy Kim, Katina, Black Honey. Appreciate you for the support. Rollo. Make sure y'all subscribe to Floridine Rollo Let's Go. Support that brother's channel. Also to Kenneth. Kenneth. Shout out to Kenneth for the support. Appreciate you sponsoring the show. So the moral of the story is, my final words is, Cardi B do not believe her words. She's still a feminist. Her lifestyle says it. The music says it. Again, she's the author of that song that said in one of the verses that a broke man don't deserve no vajayjay. This is the type of toxic stuff she puts out there. When you got music like that, there's no incentive of a man marrying a woman. Ladies, you may say you don't care. You need to care. Because with the way things is going, we're going to all be by ourselves, single, and not really accomplishing nothing. That's pretty much where we're going. You know, it's just going to be toxicity all day, every day. The only thing you're going to have as a woman is a rose toy and a lot of other artificial rubber materials in a drawer somewhere that you play with every other night. And that's sad that as a grown woman, you're playing with toys. And not only that, you brothers, while you might be laughing at what I just said about the women, I don't think you should be laughing, because you are going to be beating your meat day in and day out, watching porn, signing up to OnlyFans. This is what you're going to be doing. This is going to be your life. Are you prepared for that? Because that's not the way we're supposed to be living. We're supposed to have relationships, companionship. We shouldn't be out here having relationships with ourselves. But this is what they did to us. They literally got all of us in these private relationships with ourselves. That's what's going on right now. And it's sad. It's really sick. So we're going to get up on out of here. I'm coming back with more. Got to get me something to eat and whatnot. But I might come back right away with another stream. You know, I might come back with another one. So that being said, I'll catch y'all later on with another one. Y'all be safe. Peace and blessings to the mods in the chat. Everybody in the building. Let's see what the chat is saying. He says, I don't see that much hopes either. Well, you know, you have to keep hope alive. All I can do is do my part by making the content in hopes that people will resonate with the content. But it seems like in nowadays, social media is pushing this toxic content that keeps us divided. This is why, as a viewer, you got to really pay attention to who's feeding your mind. If you're listening to women that constantly bash men ain't ish, they're all dusty, none of us are good, they offer no solutions. I'm talking about they never offer solutions. It's like they just want women to hate men. You got to turn that stuff off as a woman. You got to say, wait, hold on. Why am I listening to this? This woman is not offering no advice. She's not helping with nothing. It's like she's trying to make me miserable. Just like if you're a dude and you're listening to a brother and all he talk about is the negatives of women. Women is just this. Women are toxic. Women are this. Women are that. And there's no solutions. There's no, well, we need to do this. We need to do that. We need to come together. We need to, you know, look at ourselves and judge ourselves and hold ourselves accountable. There's no advice to better the community. But that man is constantly talking about how horrible women are. Women are this, they're gold diggers. You can't trust them. They're toxic. It's going to make men be like, yo, I don't want to deal with none of you. I don't want to deal with none of you women. That's what men are going to say. So we got to have a balanced approach to this. And this is the only channel on social media that gives you a balanced perspective on different topics. That's how I do it. You know? Let me see. Somebody said, Ringo, did you see what? Did I see what? You said, Ringo, did I see it? Did I see what? You gotta listen, fam, when y'all post comments, y'all gotta say what it is in one sentence. You gotta make yourself clear. Right? Gotta make yourself clear. You know? It's like, I am Goddess says, who delete my comment? Why would you ask who delete your comment? You blaming people in the live chat for deleting your comment? Nobody deleted your comment. You probably was spamming the chat, or you post profanity. You post something. And YouTube didn't let your comment go through. Because there are no moderators in the building. Let me see. Mikey J says, did y'all see that? Did y'all see what? That's two people that said, did y'all see that? Is everybody going crazy here? Let me get out of here, man, before I start packing people up, because it's getting me pissed off when I'm asking a question nobody ain't answering. So I'm out, y'all. Y'all take care. I'm out of here.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $RingoTV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at RingoTVRaw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.